For the last month and a half, everyone on the left, including those at the very top of the Biden administration, President Biden himself, have been attacking Republicans for their desires to cut Social Security and Medicare. It's an argument that has resonated with the public. They dislike these Republican plans. It's gone as far as Republicans have had to kind of pull off those plans a little bit, including Rick Scott, who kind of kickstarted the whole thing, now says, no, I don't want to do that anymore. So after being attacked for a month and a half of wanting to screw over needy people in the United States, Republicans in the House of Representatives have come up with a new plan that will screw over millions of needy people here in the United States. That plan was put forth this week by a Republican representative from South Dakota, Dusty Johnson. And Mr. Dusty Johnson, as part of the debt ceiling negotiation, wants to cut food stamp benefits for low-income Americans. And he's going to do it by making even more strict work requirements, even though we already have work requirements for SNAP benefits. He wants to make them even more strict. He also wants to make it to where states who typically make the decision whether or not to waive those work requirements or adhere to them, they have that right, states' rights kind of thing that Republicans told us they loved. But he wants to do away with states' ability to waive those work requirements if they deem it necessary. So now the states are losing a little bit of autonomy under this Republican plan. Oh, and also, by the way, the work requirements are for able-bodied childless individuals under the age of 50. So if you're over the age of 50, but you don't have any children, you're able-bodied, you still don't have to meet those work requirements. Well, Mr. Dusty Johnson thinks that that's hogwash. And he wants to raise that age from 50 up to the mid-60s, basically to retirement age. So if you're 65, but hey, you still got a spring in your step, you don't have any kids at home, guess what? You can't get food stamps unless you get your ass to work every day, says Mr. Dusty Johnson to those elderly individuals who have probably worked their entire lives. The percent of able-bodied, childless people receiving food stamp benefits who are considered, able-bodied, under 50, don't have kids, and not working, 13%. And there's 20 million people on food stamps here in the United States. So only 13% of them would be cut off the program under Mr. Johnson's plan here. But that's still 2.25 million Americans who cannot make enough money to support themselves, do not make enough money to buy food. Oh, and for the record, this is the kicker. The average food stamp benefit here in the United States averages less than $300 per month. But that is what Republicans, led by Mr. Dusty Johnson, want to cut so that we can get this whole debt ceiling thing straightened out and we can cut spending so we can spend it on other more important things, like handing the Pentagon $900 billion every 12 months. We can't afford to give 2 million people $300 a month so that they can eat and survive. But $900 billion a year for the Pentagon, yeah, sure, that seems reasonable, right? We all know what needs to be cut if we want to get anything close to a balanced budget, as Republicans tell us. It's the defense budget. But we'll never be able to cut that. Oh, God, no. That's their donors. That's their lobbyists. Those are the people they want to take care of, the military-industrial complex, so they will continue to feed that beast while they continue to starve American citizens, quite literally, in the case of Mr. Dusty Johnson. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe to our channel for fresh content 7 days a week.